if you don't take care of him first.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Partner, earlier I asked you about some teams that were underperforming so far. Well, right now let's play a game arrow up, arrow down. I'll give you teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack. You tell me if they're going to go up or down second half of the season. Let's start with the Raiders at 3 and 4.
Arrow up. I think they're going to beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they will beat someone good down the stretch.
Okay. Now, Jacksonville, they're 500 right now, 4 and 4.
Yeah, but their division is conducive to their arrow going up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darren Waller. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Markevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run here with Clinton Portis. And an alley to run. He's going to have the first down past the 20. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 43 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Running right, Portis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Steve Young. And he's got a man. It's T.O. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
Look at me. Go.
A run with Portis. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Come on, set. 8, read.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
58 Mike. So we got man. 58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the
Hey, wahoo.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Bring it.
Get it.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 32 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as they are now on the board here in the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. To throw is Newton. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll run it here with Portis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third down, Young from the gun. He will find T.O. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Young on first down. This one caught by Terrell Owens. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Rock it.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Portis. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, echo.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he connects with Ebron. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come on.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Newton to throw. ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Stills the intended target.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a draw play. It's Portis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
10 logo. Protein spill. Yo, go. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 9. Young. That's complete to his running back, Portis. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Young working out of the gun. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a carry for Portis. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
You ready? X3. G, chop.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Five.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now it's Lockett. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Okay, time for a league-wide tangent. Let's look at the divisions. I want you to hand out a bronze, silver, and gold medal for what you think are the top 3 divisions.
Okay, let's start with the AFC South because it's extremely competitive. I'm not sure who the best team is. I suspect Indianapolis, but everyone is within striking distance, and everyone you can make a case could win that division. Then I think we go for the silver, the NFC North. At one point this season, every one of their teams was above 500. Chicago's fallen off the pace a little bit. Detroit has as well, but Minnesota, Green Bay, that's going to be a heck of a fight to the finish. And finally, the best division to me, the NFC West. Okay, who's going to win it? Right now, it looks like San Francisco. They're still undefeated, of course, and they're playing great defense. Seattle, very much in the fight. And, of course, the LA Rams seem to be getting their groove back. And guess what? Arizona, they're not as miserable as we thought.
Yeah, they're 3 and 4. The AFC South, though, that's the interesting one because you're right. Nobody is below 500, but nobody has more than 5 wins. They are all, as you said, stacked right there together.
Down. 30 base.
Check.
Move.
Check.
Sit up.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Go. Hey.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They hand it off to Portis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 27, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Geno Atkins got home that time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Steve Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eric Ebron, 35 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, If a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On the give, here's Portis. Chris Jones on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Arizona. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Newton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Hayward. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.